Praise the mighty Yahweh.
Praise.
As I say, we are here on this wonderful Layil by the Showphar, blowing up the Showphar, an annual feast day that Yah has set up for us. Blowing up Showphars, to me, can come in three ways. An instrumental, blowing up the Showphar, your voice of Showphar, and the bars, his words, his Showphar.
Right.
Praise the mighty Yahweh. So let's begin this wonderful lesson. I'm Brother Yahshua, your speaker, and read for me our sister Shareth, Yah. Praise the mighty Yah. So we're going to start off in our foundation scripture, as always, Leviticus 23. Leviticus 23, verses 1 to 4. And it reads a copy whenever you have. Praise the mighty God. Leviticus 23, verses 1 to 4. It reads whenever you have.
And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feast of Yahweh, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my feasts.
Who feasts are those, sister?
Yahweh.
No, Moshe.
Yahweh.
The Jewish people.
No,
Okay, Yahweh's people.
Yahweh's
And they mean it for everyone, all goings, all nations,
Say it.
not just for one particular people,
No.
which is, they're not us anyway. So praise be to the mighty. Continue, our God.
6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is Sabbath of rest, the holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of Yahweh in all your dwellings.
In all what?
That's right.
Your dwellings. That's where you live, people.
Amen.
Even in the land of captivity. Some say we can't keep it, but they was in captivity. All back there. Is Israel a homeborn slave? Yes. He said, in all your dwellings, meaning wherever you are, wherever you live, your crib, wherever you crib at, around this area. Okay? Continue, our God.
These are the feasts of Yahweh, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their season.
In their seasons, people, and we are in the season, right? You are? The Layil part of blowing up Showphar. Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to, skip down to verses 23 and 25, and it reads.
23. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, In the 7th month, in the 7th day of the month, ye shall have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, and holy convocation.
Praise the mighty Yah. Wait, did we read this right? I thought people said Moshe spoken to the people.
No, Yahweh.
Oh, okay. That's it right. And in the 7th month, you shall have a Sabbath, a memorial blowing of Showphar, a holy convocation. Praise the mighty Yah. That's what we're doing tonight. Honoring our Yahweh.
Yes, we are.
Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to Genesis chapter 2, verses 16 to 17. Genesis chapter 2, verses 16 to 17. It reads, whenever you have. Praise the mighty Yah. Hallelujah.
Chapter 2, 16. And Yahweh thy Elohim commanded the man, saying, Of every tree of the garden thou mayest, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it. For in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die.
Praise the mighty. Y'all know what this is, y'all? This is Yahweh blowing the first Showphar to Adam and Iyshshah. He warned and blew the Showphar. He warned them, the Zahar. The Showphar can be for Tov and Ra. But this was, he had Zahar there. He warned them if they would do this. The first Showphar blown to man from Yahweh himself. Praise the mighty Yahweh. Let's go to 1 Kings. 1 Kings chapter 1. Verses 39 to 40. And it reads, First Kings chapter 1, verses 39 to 40. Praise Yahweh.
And Zodok the priest took a horn of oil out of the tabernacle and anointed Solomon and blew the trumpet. And all the people said, Yahweh have saved King Solomon. And all the people came up after him. And the people piped with pipes and rejoiced with great joy, so that the earth rent with the sound of them.
Praise the mighty God. See this is. They said this was blowing up a show for a special occasion, a joyous occasion.
Yeah.
And then, like I say, the earth rent, it was divided, split up this joyous occasion. It was so joyous, blowing up the shofar, like I say, it could be of an instrument, your voice, or the balls of Baba Yahweh.
Yeah.
It could be for rock or toe. Praise the mighty Yah.
Hallelujah.
Let's go to Numbers chapter 10, verse 9. And it reads, a cop, whenever you have holler, you Yahweh. Numbers 10, verse 9.
Numbers 10, verse 9. And if ye go to war in your land against the enemy that oppresseth you, then ye shall blow an alarm with the trumpets, and ye shall be remembered before Yahweh your Elohim, and ye shall be saved from your enemies.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Yeah.
Like I say, shofar, it was blown it for many reasons. But we must get to know the sound of the shofar while we carry out now for all occasions.
That's right.
Definitely for the final one in the end, when we call it from the resurrection. So we can hear the shofar call.
Yeah.
This was all to be blown, the shofar, the symbol. They knew which army would hear this way, who would lead first and all that. It's a wonderful thing to know the sound of the shofar of our Yahweh.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Praise the mighty Yah for blowing out the shofar, the memorial blowing the shofar, to get us aware and awake to what he's trying to tell us in this cap. Because this is future events, people. This is for our cap, for the truth. This is all a shadow of things to come. We get into the miracle for our Yahweh.
Yeah.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Yahweh.
Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 4. Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 19. And it reads, the God system whenever you have it.
4 and 19. But I said, how shall I put thee among the children and give thee a pleasant land?
Jeremiah 4:19.
4:19. Lamentations 4:19. My bowels, I am pain at my very heart. My heart maketh a noise in me. I cannot hold my peace, because thou hast heard, O my soul, the sound of the trumpet, the alarm of war.
Praise the mighty God. See, this was years right here. Here was the prophet Jeremiah. He was so pain and grieved for us because he knew the Nebuah that Yahweh had showed him.
Right.
And hard-headed, stiff-necked years right here was trying to refuse things. Like he said, if you just accept your hata'ahs, your punishment, that Yahweh, that you had sinned, right, it'd be better for you than not against it.
Right.
So he was grieved for the nation of Israel,
Yeah.
which is us people, as my raw art would say, it look like me and you.
Yeah.
Not the so-called all the fake people. You know, the biggest identity theft was those other people try to claim that they are us. Praise the mighty Yah.
Yeah.
Biggest identity theft in the world.
It is.
Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verses 15, 18. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, 15, 18, it reads whenever you have it.
Chapter 4, verse 15. For this we say unto you by the word of thy Elohim, that we which are alive and remain unto coming of Yahweh shall not prevent them which are asleep. For Yahweh himself shall descend from heaven with a snout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of Yahweh, and the dead in Yahshua shall rise first.
You hear that?
Right.
Blowing out a shofar.
Yeah.
This is so relevant for us today to know, hey, as long as you walking with Yahweh, you're going to hear this beautiful sound.
Yes.
And when you hear that, ooh, what a wonderful cow we're going to have. We're going to be in eternity. We're going to see the Abba for the first time.
Yeah.
Ain't that a lovely walk?
It is.
Ain't that something to strive for? The
Yes,
male
it
proof
is.
of Yahshua. Praise the mighty God.
Praise Yahweh.
And this is for those passages that Adam and Iyshshah is teaching, that we going up to Shemayim heaven. That's a lie. Read for yourself.
Right.
That it is coming down. The new Jerusalem is coming down on this air. Heaven is right here on the air. Praise be to the mighty God.
Praise Yahweh.
Continue.
For Yahweh himself shall descend from heaven with a snout, 17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet Yahweh in the air, and so shall we ever be with Yahweh.
And this is for you all right here. Y'all try to take this and make it like he gonna rapture you away from all this Armageddon stuff. That is not true.
Nope.
Most of you all call yourself Christian New Testament believers. I know you're not believing because you don't believe what you read.
Right.
Most of you don't read it all, so that's why you can't know what's going on in believe. But he said we caught up with him. We going caught up in the air, then we coming down. Like Yahshua said, no one has ascended or descended but heaven but him. Praise the mighty Yah. Continue on, come.
Therefore, comfort one another with these words.
That's it, yes. These the bars of Yahweh is comfort to us.
Yes,
Comfort us in this raw world. We have shalom,
Thank you.
peace in this raw age. Wherever we go, we are. It is marked by a blessed hill. And it be the streets, your home. It's supposed to be shalom. When you come to know Yahweh, you survive, commanded.
Yes.
Because He give us His two calf and Michelle over all this, like which Adam and Kawa had, but they gave it away. But He has restored it to those that came back and be submerged and get the Ruach HaKodesh. Praise be to the mighty Yah. Read, this is the so-called black man, African American man, which we are not. Say so-called. That's the concept of the European. He ain't white, we ain't black.
Right.
You come to read, this is our history book. The our history book for all mankind. It was given to us, the oracles. What's the blessing of being Israel? The oracles was given to us first. That's the blessing.
Yes.
Our ancestors fell, but He waking us one by one.
Yes.
The kid that carry this, that we for the Yahweh, the whole and all the go east.
Thank you.
Look, the majority of, look at the negative part of Israel. They following us, the fast and all that. They're supposed to be a reverse.
Right.
They're supposed to be following the goodness and teaching them about our Yahweh.
Yeah.
This great life He wants you to have.
Yeah.
Praise be to the Abba Yahweh. Let's go first Corinthians, 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, verses 51 to 55, and it reads whenever you have your call, sister. Hey, as my raw used to say, I may not know much Hebrew words, but the little I do know, I like to use them practically, so I won't forget them. And yes, they are English Hebrew, so those say we can't speak Hebrew, we speak English in this country, there it is, the English version of Hebrew. Praise be to the mighty God.
That's all right.
1 Corinthians,
1 Corinthians
chapter 15, verses 51 to 55, and it reads,
Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump.
Y'all hear that? At the Ekarah Showphar, the last
brother.
praise the mighty Yah. Y'all better pay attention to this book. Yahshua said he came in the volume of the whole book.
Right.
This without, y'all think y'all want to say the name Jesus. Oh, he just put that old God in him, Old Testament name. Wait till Yahshua, you thought he did some killing then? Wait till he come back the second time.
Amen.
Bloodshed up to, he said, horses girdle all around the area.
Right.
The birds gonna have a feast day.
Yeah.
Praise be to the mighty.
Yeah.
Repent and be submerged and come back to the true living Kaya Elohim, our Yahweh and Yeshua. HaMashiach. Praise the mighty Yah.
Hallelujah.
Continue, God.
For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this is corruptible, for this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So shall this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality. Then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, 55.
okay. O death, why is thy strength sting? O grave, where is thy victory?
Hallelujah. Yeshua came and took me back. We gonna be saying that to death. Oh, where's your sting now, Hasatan? Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to Revelation. Revelation chapter 11. Revelation chapter 11, verse 15, and reads, whenever you have it. Hallelujah, Yahweh, Yahweh. Forever and ever, now and forever.
Doing fine, sis. Slow down.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Chapter 11, verse 15. And the seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven, saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Yah and his Mashiach, and ye shall reign over and forever.
Hallelujah. Forever and ever. Praise the mighty. This is where we waiting on, striving for. Ain't no striving. You know if you have Yahshua right now. You know your walk in life.
Right.
You know how you live in these debar. You must get into this book and live it. Read it and live it. Live it out. Live it out. It takes time. I put no time to it.
That's right.
But young by young, Layil by Layil, meditate.
Yeah.
You say young, Layil, and young. You get it. Feed your nephews. Get that stinking thinking out as quick as possible. Come, because the flesh man is always there until we move. So you have to kill that flesh every day, all day. Praise be to the mighty Yah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to Exodus. Exodus chapter 3, verses 14 and 15. It reads, whenever you have it. Hallelujah.
And Yahweh said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am, hath sent me unto you. And Yahweh said, moreover, unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, thy Yahweh, thy Elohim of your fathers, Yahweh of Abraham, Yahweh of Isaac, and Yahweh of Jacob, have sent me unto you. This is my name forever. And this is my memorial unto all generations.
Unto who?
All
generations. Are we in a generation?
Yeah, we are.
So this is his memorial to all generations. He blew the shofar to let you know the memorial, and he blew the shofar especially to let his name be known. Yahweh, I am. He wanted to be known. He was blowing his shofar with his voice. Praise the mighty Yah.
Yeah.
Let's go to Genesis chapter 6. Genesis chapter 6, verse 8. Genesis chapter 6, verse 8. And it reads, whenever you have it. Hallelujah.
But Noah found grace in the eyes of Yahweh.
Praise Yah. Y'all see that? But Noah found Hain. I thought they said Hain didn't exist until the New Testament. This must be a misprint, you all. Praise be to God. That's what it is, you all. Hain is his unmerited favor to give you time to repent and come back to him. That's what it means. It's not, he did it all, under grace, do nothing, and all that. Once saved, always say, don't believe that lie. There's from the beginning. When Yah said, let there be light, it was spoken word. There's work to be done. We're not working for our Yahshua, but we're working the work he has us to do in this vineyard. To bring people back to him. Because he wished that none should perish into the lake of fire. And you are Roman Christian, so-called Roman Christian, that Roman Christian doctrine, I'll say, that false teaching, Sunday, sun worship, you are serving your father, the devil, not the true and kind Elohim. Truth must be told to save your nephews. Praise the mighty Lord.
That's right.
Let's skip down to verse 13, and it reads.
And Yahweh said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth.
See here, Abba Yahweh, he still speaks to us, and like that, through these debars and that ruach he had, that quiet whisper. Hasatan is loud. But right here, he blowing the shofar to Noah. And what did Noah do in all them years? He was blowing the shofar, Zahar, warning the people. But they refused. They refused.
They did.
Yah blew his shofar, Zahar, warning to Noah. And Noah, he was a minister, preacher, of Yah. The Zahar them to warn them. But they refused until the end. Like it's written in the New. As they were in the days of Noah, they were eating, marrying, and all that, just like today. They going about their business, say things that Hasatan had broadened up this technology, everything to get you distracted from Yahweh. People out there, like you say, Yah made the lake of fire for Hasatan and his thing, but like you say, it has broad, wide. That's why you should say it's wide is the way, broad, narrow is the way, but broad is the way to destruction. People are just refusing, thinking they doing this. Praise be to the mighty Yah. We are here to bring forth the blow the shofar. That's what we are doing on this beautiful Memorial Day, blowing of the shofar. Hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to, say, in Genesis chapter 4. Genesis chapter 4, verses 3 to 7. And it reads, when you have hallelujah.
And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto Yahweh. And Abel he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and of the fat thereof. And Yahweh had respect unto Abel and to his offering. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his contentance fell.
Yah said he gonna get mad at Yah for something. He ain't come bringing Yah half good.
That's right.
And he gonna get mad. Continue, God.
And Yahweh said unto Cain, why art thou wroth, and why is thy contentness fallen? If thou doest well, wilt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him.
Praise the mighty God. Here's Yah blowing the shofar again.
Yeah.
He telling you,
Right.
just do the right thing. He said,
Yeah.
when you will be accepted,
That's
just
all.
do the right
Just
thing.
do the right
He blowing the shofar of
Yeah.
goodness to you, and then he gave you the shofar zahar. He said, if thou's not well,
Yeah.
Hata lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire. I will have his desire on you, that make you fall from Abba Yahweh. Praise be to the mighty Yah, and it shall rule over you.
Yeah.
If you don't have Yah, it will rule over you.
Yeah.
Praise the mighty Yah for the Ruach HaKodesh.
Thank you, Abba.
Let's go to chapter 7, verse 1, and it reads, "Come, sister, as you have it."
And Yahweh said unto Noah, Come thou and all thy house into the ark, for thee have I seen righteous before me in this generation.
That's a shame. Y'all
It
said,
is.
Noah, you were Sadiq before me in this generation, this age,
All those people.
out of the whole era.
Yeah.
But this is Yah blowing the shofar of goodness to him.
Yes.
He said, come with me, my son, good, well and done, Evan. You know, and done a great job. You blew the shofar for these people.
Right.
These hard-headed, stiff-necked Yisrael, just like today. That was us, y'all.
Right.
Our ancestors.
That's right.
That DNA is still in us today.
Yes,
Right.
brother T.
Yeah.
He said, you choose Cat of
Gotta
Marpet.
overcome it.
Right.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Yeah.
This, and then that Roman Christian doctrine, that Roman Christian teaching, they tell us, the teacher, the story. This is not a story. This is a fact. That's why people don't take it serious, because it sounds like a fairy tale to them.
Yes.
They need to read it for themselves. That's why he said, you study yourself to prove to him.
Yes.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Yeah.
Let's go to chapter 12. Chapter 12, verses 1 and 3, and it reads whenever you have it.
Genesis chapter
1 to 3.
12. Now Yahweh hath said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee, and in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed.
Yes, praise the mighty Yah. Yeah, you see, Yahweh
Yeah.
was blowing the shofar of goodness to him, but he had to have envy now to go out here, not knowing where he was going, just like us. We haven't seen none of these great wonders he done, but we believe by envy now what is real, what is true.
Right.
And then this is what this other nation, so other people like to use, verse 3. I will berect them that berect thee, and curse them that curse thee, and in thee all the mitzvahs of the higher be bereft. That is us.
Right.
The whole era get back wherever it is in Yisrael.
Right.
That's the blessing. God, because we are the protection of the world.
That's right.
Well, that's why this world can't be destroyed. Because Yisrael is everywhere around the area.
Right.
We the shield of protection, because Yah is our shield of protection. It's a promise. Praise the mighty. It's a show of promise.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Let's go chapter 15, verses 1 to 6, and it reads, and we have it.
Little Showphar.
After these things, the word of Yahweh came unto Abram in a vision, saying, Fear not, Abram, I am thy shield.
Now, we're just talking about shield.
Yeah.
That's it. He's our shield of protection, because we are Yisrael, his chosen,
That's right.
the apple of his eye.
That's
Don't,
right.
like they say, don't have no fear of atomic energy, because
Right.
nothing gonna change the time. Y'all gonna come and destroy this air, not Adam.
That's
Praise the mighty God. Continue,
Hallelujah.
God.
and thy exceeding great reward.
Mhm.
And Abram said, Yahweh, what wilt thou give me, seeing I go childless, and the steward of my house is the Elijah of Damascus? And Abram said, behold, to me thou have given no seed, and lo, one born in my house is mine heir. And behold, the word of Yahweh came unto him, saying, this shall not be thine heir, but he that shall come forth out of thine own bowels shall be thine heir. And he brought forth a board, and said, look now towards heaven, and tell the stars, if thou be able to number them. And he said unto him, so shall thy seed be.
6.
And he believed in Yahweh, and he counted it to him for righteousness.
Praise the mighty God. Y'all see that? He believed that every time. And he got it, and he saw the cup. Like I say, he was believing Yahweh, but Yahweh, he's seeing no way of his age that he had, but is there anything too possible for Yahweh?
No, it's not.
No,
Just believe
and that's another thing. You may see a person broke down and all that, don't count them out. You don't know what Yah has in store for that person. Jesus is up. We look in this book. Yah takes the misfits broken down, bring them up to be a champion. Because we are champion with Yahweh.
Yes, we are.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Hallelujah.
Let's say we have everyone. Because why? We are all made in his image.
Right.
So when you curse that brother or sister, you're not cursing them out. You're cursing Yahweh.
Right.
Praise the mighty Yah. And then the second, and then we said we were going to captivity this time on no bond, because no one buy us back. That was here to be spread across all the area, where he showed you how cruel it was going to be to us. Because our ancestors failed to listen, just to go obey Yah. He made their captivity at ease, but they was rebellious, so he had to let it be. Because he cannot break his Torah. Yes, people, there's a Torah. Don't believe that Adam and Iyshshah saying there's no law. Look around. Like as the ark would say, man got a law. Where you think they got it from?
That's right, brother.
From the raw of everything. Yahweh and Yahshua. Praise the mighty Yah.
Hallelujah.
Let's go to chapter 17, verses 1 to 5. Make these whenever you have.
And when Abram was 90 years old and 9, Yahweh appeared unto Abram and said unto him, I am the mighty Elohim. Walk before me, and be thou perfect.
Well, y'all hear that?
Right.
So people, know this Roman Christian doctrine say, hey, you can't be perfect. See, that's a leeway and excuse to how to what the dust says Yahweh. Walk before me and be thou perfect. Perfection is maturity in the bars of Yahweh. That's it. As long as you stay in the Ruach, you are perfect.
Right.
You are perfect because
Right.
the Ruach is perfect. Praise the mighty Yah. Continue.
Yeah.
And it will make my covenant between me and thee, and will multiply thee exceedingly. And Abram fell on his face, and Yahweh talked with him, saying, For as for me, behold, my covenant is with thee, and thou wilt be a father of many nations. Neither shall my name any more be called Abram, but thy name shall be Abraham, for a father of many nations have I made thee.
Hallelujah. See, that's Yah blowing the shofar on the buah ahead of time, and like I say, Yah changed your name. It's the greatest. Praise the mighty Yah.
Right. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go back to chapter 12, verses 1 to 3. Genesis chapter 12, verses 1 and 3, and it reads the cop whenever you read. Praise the mighty Yah.
Hallelujah.
And now, Israel, what doeth Yahweh thy Elohim require of thee, but to fear Yahweh thy Elohim, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve Yahweh thy Elohim with all thy heart, with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of Yahweh and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
Praise the mighty Yah. Like I say, this all Yahweh that he blowing the shofar. Like I say, that word fear is reverential fear, respect. Because he doesn't want us to fear him. It's the respect and reverence of him.
Yeah.
Do this. This is all he asks us, that he's blowing the shofar. You do this, and you shall have told. If you go against it, there are consequences. He's blowing the shofar, a rod to you, evil. Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 4, verses 5-7. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verses 5-7, and it reads,
Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh my Elohim commanded me, that ye shall do so in the land whether ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
7.
For what nations is there so great who have Yahweh so nigh unto them, as Yahweh, your Elohim, our Elohim, is in all things that we call upon him.
Praise the mighty Yah. Okay, this is the commission that is there to Yisrael, and he's waking us one by one, and this is what we are doing. Because people, they look at you and wonder, wow, it's something about him. They just know something different. Why? Because we had our Elohim near to Yahweh.
Right.
Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to Exodus. Exodus chapter 31, verses 12 to 13. Exodus chapter 31, verses 12 to 13, and it reads,
And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, Verily my Sabbath ye shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that ye may know that I am Yahweh, that doeth sanctify you.
hallelujah. Y'all hear that?
Thank you.
They're keeping the Sabbath. That's what we're doing.
right.
Sabbath, y'all. Amen. Weekly and yearly, people.
Yeah.
This is what we blowing the shofar to you as it is blown to us. And this is how you know that you are set apart from the world. You keep his law, statutes, commandments, and his Sabbath. Praise the mighty Yah.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Let's go to Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 12. And it reads whenever you have it, God, sister. Ezekiel 20, chapter 12, verse 12.
Verse 20. Moreover, also I gave them my Sabbaths to be a sign between me and them, that they might know that I am Yahweh.
This is Yahweh. He wants us to get it, people. Where there's 2 or more witnesses established. So this is all he just being. This is hundreds of years later. So he remembered it.
Yeah.
And he was just trying to get you blowing the shofar of the goodness that Yahweh wanted for us. But we were stiff-necked, hard-headed people. Some did and some refused, just like today.
Yeah.
Praise the mighty Yah. Skip down to chapter, verses 19 and 20, and you read.
19. I am Yahweh, your Elohim. Walk in my statutes, and keep my judgments, and do them.
Do them.
Keep telling you.
Not just hearing,
Right.
be a doer of the word.
Right.
Praise Yahweh, continue.
And hallow my Sabbaths. And they shall be a sign between me and you, that ye may know that I am Yahweh, your Elohim.
Yes, that's what he is. Yes, he's our El Shaddai. Yes, he is.
Yes.
And he wants to be everyone on the earth. This is it. He just warning you people because he wishes that none should perish. You know, that's right. You told like some popular known pastor teach. If you break one of the law, you have to say, you're right. You break one, you have broken them all.
Yeah.
Thus says Yahweh.
Right.
Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to Nehemiah. Nehemiah chapter 8. Nehemiah chapter 8, verses 1 to 3. Nehemiah chapter 8, verses 1 is being read, the top sister, and how you have it. Hallelujah. Yahweh.
And all the people gathered themselves together as one man unto the street that was before the water gate. And they spake unto Ezra, the scribe, to bring the book of the law of Moses, which the Yahweh had commanded to Israel. And Ezra the priest brought the law before the congregation, both of men and women, and all that could hear with understanding, upon the first day of the 7th month.
Praise Yahweh. 3.
And he read therein before the street that was before the water gate from the morning until midday, before the men and the women, and those that could understand. And the ears of all the people were attentive unto the book of the law.
Y'all had the book of the Torah.
Right.
And y'all see that? It was
Right.
Adam and Iyshshah. For you brothers, I mean, what they were teaching. The Showphar was being brought to for what? For they can y'all law.
Yeah.
So that thing about women cannot y'all, why would he have them in the assembly right there?
That's
He
right,
Torah of the book.
That's right.
Because he wants his word to go forth, and he uses who he chooses to use.
That's
Then
right.
he used a donkey to warn
That's
that man.
right. That's
Come
right.
on now. You think he ain't gonna use his daughter?
That's right.
Praise
That's right,
the mighty Yah. Blow the
Praise
shofar in Zion.
Thank you, brother.
Warn the people. That's what he is.
That's
Reaching
right.
by all my bars necessary. Hallelujah.
It's time. Yes.
Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians chapter 15. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verses 49 and 50, and it reads, whenever you have it, come.
And as we have worn the image of the earthly, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly.
Yes. Continue.
Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahweh, neither do corruption inherit corruption.
Hallelujah. He blowing the shofar, letting you know. You think you can have 1 foot in the air and 1 foot with Yahweh? You're fooling yourself.
Right.
Like that Roman Christian doctrine thinking that. Why they be like that? Because they was founded on paganism.
Right.
So it's a thin line between them and the world. And that's why they accept all this stuff. That's why the world is messed up.
Right.
Because they not following the true and living Kaya Elohim.
right. That's right.
Praise the mighty Yah. He telling you. You must repent, be submerged, and walk this walk
Yes,
with Yahweh.
gotta walk
His
it out.
devour.
Gotta walk it out.
Walk it and talk.
That's right.
Praise the mighty Yah. It's a wonderful journey, Yah.
Yes.
Hallelujah. He wants everyone to have it.
Yes.
It's glorious.
It is.
It's glorious.
It is.
We can wake up, you have whatever situation, he gives you revelation to see it, to see your way out of it.
That's right.
You just don't freak out that the devil had you tripping.
Right.
Just stay cool, calm, and collect, as our big brother, our example, Yahshua did.
Right.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, very good.
Let's go to Hebrews chapter 9. Chapter 9. Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27. Hallelujah, Yahweh, for revelation knowledge.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Rakashem.
Like a shame forever and ever. And it reads, have it, God.
27. And it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this the judgment.
Here it is, y'all. The shofar has been blown.
Right.
It's appointed for you that once.
It's appointed.
But you don't have to start that second mile back.
No, we don't.
If you repent, be
Thank
baptized,
you. Right.
and walk in his Torah
Right.
statutes and mitzvah, you won't have to face
That's
that
right.
judgment.
Hallelujah.
You're being judged right now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Father.
They up there, the courthouse in Shemayim, right there, right now, what you do is say. He said, for every other word, you have to answer. Title of not doing nothing, you have to answer that. Because there's too much out here, information highway out here.
Right.
From people, books, everything, no excuse.
Right.
Yah is not, he's not Elohim us, so there's none.
No.
Either you do or you don't.
Right.
Because there's no gray area.
It's not.
As they try to teach you that.
No middle.
Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to 1 Kepha. 1 Peter chapter 4 verses 13, 17. It reads whenever you have it. 1 Peter chapter 4 verses 13 to 17. It reads.
But rejoice insomuch as ye are partakers of Mashiach, suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad as with exceeding joy.
Yes. Continue.
If ye be reproached for the name of Mashiach, happy are ye.
Get it straight. That's right.
For the spirit of of glory and of Yahweh rested upon you. On their part, he is evil spoken of, but on your part, he is glorified.
Yes, we lift him up.
That's
Continue.
right.
Praise the mighty Yah.
Yes.
But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters.
Busybody meaning you're talking too much, calling Susie on the phone and all
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
telling what's going on about
Yeah.
somebody else's business.
No, stop.
Praise the mighty Yah. Continue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
16.
Yet, if any man suffer a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify Yahweh on his behalf. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it is first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh?
Praise the mighty Yah. Hear that?
Amen.
Yeah, it's the house of Yisrael, that's us. It begins with us. Well, if we scarcely make it, what about the, like say, people that do not obey the doctrine of him?
Make it. Not gonna make it. Yeah.
It's called the lake of fire, y'all.
All right.
It must be told, truth be told. The lake of fire.
Right. Yeah.
He had seed on who he want, but I'm not finna take my chances on that.
Amen.
And he left this for me. I can put it into my own hand.
That's right.
All I have to do is what he does says Yahweh. He had mercy on who he want now.
Right.
But he ain't gonna be had mercy on all.
That's right.
Because it is written.
Yeah.
He said some win, some won't.
Right.
And he had gave you an example of the lake of fire. It exists. Look at that sun up there. It's been burning for who knows the amount of time.
Right.
And you want to see a real lake of fire?
See.
Y'all seen documentary of that volcano?
Yeah.
How it goes? It's a
That's
lake
it,
of
right.
fire.
It is.
And y'all smell that. Y'all know you get close to it. That sulfur, that's going to be on the lake of
You're
fire.
right.
That's right.
It is.
And y'all think this little sun and heat is something? Y'all to blame out this is hot. Imagine eternity. Forever and ever. Come on, let's repent and come back, y'all. We are blowing the
Yes.
shofar.
Yes.
This be his blessed memorial blowing on the shofar. It's the Sahar, you won, Yowm. Let's repent and return to the true living
Yes.
and Kaya
Yes.
Elohim, Abba Yahweh, and Yahshua. Hallelujah.
See that. Hallelujah.
Let's go to Matthew chapter 24. And you New Testament I believe you see, we just read this out of the book you all call,
Right.
you know, yours. What you not believing in?
Yeah.
Stop believing in that lie that Adam and Iyshshah is telling you in that book. Read it for yourself.
Right.
As the article say, there's not lying over there. Run! Go somewhere else.
Right.
Let's go to Matthew 24, verses 29 to 31. It reads a calm sister and yeah.
Immediately after tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Praise the
It's
mighty
all
God.
coming.
They gonna be mourning. We
That's
gonna
right,
be
we're not.
fat. We
That's
gonna be
right.
happy. They gonna see that.
Party
They
time.
gonna be having
Yeah.
heart attacks and all, and then they gonna see. I thought it was white. It's gonna roll away.
That's why they
They
got
gonna
heart
have
attack.
some heart attacks that day. There ain't gonna be too many, too late. Praise be to God. He said, repent and you gotta come back to
Get
him
it
now.
now. Right.
Truth be told,
Now's the time.
it's been whitewashed.
It has.
White lies.
Right.
That is it. History had to be rewritten
Yes,
because it was a lie.
Yeah.
House of Time is the man that one behind his influence through man. Yah and House of Time need a Gideon body. They are Ruach spirit.
Right.
So it's for Tob and Roth. That's why Yah say, you choose
Break it
this
down.
Yah,
Yeah.
Kyle Marvet.
Yeah.
You want you to choose him, which is Kai.
Yeah.
For eternity. Praise the mighty Yah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Matthew, that's backups. I got too excited.
Praise Yahweh. That's all right.
Yeah, okay, I'm back on track. Let's go to Yakanan, John, chapter 5. John, chapter 5, verses 24 to 5. And it reads whenever you have it. Praise the mighty Yah. Yeah, 24 to 25.
Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that heareth my word, and believeth on him that sent me, hath everlasting life, and shall not come into condemnation, but is passed from death unto life.
Y'all hear that? See? You going from that first death, but you pass over that second death. That second death is the lake of fire.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Continue.
Verily, verily, I say unto you, the hour is coming, and now is, when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of Elohim, and they shall live.
Praise the mighty Yah. That's the blowing of that final trump, that Showphar, Yah.
Yeah.
We are getting prepared for it now. What a marvelous day. I had an experience where Yah had me have an experience. I was not on the work van coming home deep sleep. And we all have our alarm set to the prayer time in the Bible, 3 o'clock. I heard that it was a wonderful feeling to be
Yeah.
awakened to that sound.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to be.
Praise
Peace
Yahweh.
and joy.
It is.
It was so relaxing. Praise the mighty Yah. Let's go to 1 Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. Verses 13 to 17, and it reads whenever you have it. Hallelujah, Yahweh.
First Thessalonians.
1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verses 13 to 17.
Behold, I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. For if we believe that Yahshua died and rose again, even so him also which sleep in Yahshua will Yahweh bring with him. For this we shall unto you by the word of Yahweh, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of Yahweh shall not prevent them which are asleep.
Continue, 17.
For Yahweh himself shall descend from heaven with a snuff, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of Yahweh, and the dead in Yahshua shall rise first.
17.
Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet Yahweh in the air, and so shall we ever be with Yahweh.
Praise the mighty Yah. Yeah, that's it. That's that shofar again. The one is twofold to him. The one that, that's that the promise. He blowing a good promise of what we would be. We were just talking about those that would sleep. They gonna hear it. Everyone gonna hear it. It's gonna be a wonderful day when that happens. Praise the mighty. That's why we are walking this walk out now.
Right.
It's an honor to stand for thus says Yahweh in this raw age. To be called, set apart.
Yeah. Great.
That's what sanctification is, y'all. It's not the clothes you wear, how you do that. It's to be separated from this raw world, follow the true and the bars of our Yahweh, image the bars of Yahweh. Let's go to Revelation chapter 8. Revelation chapter 8, verses 6 to 7. And it reads whenever you have it.
And the 7 angels which had 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth. And the third part of the trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up.
Tell you that's a show for y'all.
Yeah.
When it's coming down on earth, we not worried about it because we know our redemption is near.
Right.
It's coming. It's getting ready for Armageddon and all that.
Yeah.
Well, we gonna be in the army fighting. The house of God and his army of the world. Praise the mighty God.